Hello, welcome to How to Play Dracula, game for two players. This course comes to us from Paget.com. In the Invented section, it's made by David Parlett, the same one who wrote the Solitaire book, and he has a website with his games on it, so do check it out. So, on the deal, the dealer will announce if he's playing as the king or the queen. For the sake of simplicity, we just kept this static the whole game, and South will play as king and North will play as queen. All that simply means is that the scores will be dictated from the vertical columns for the king and the horizontal rows for the queen. So you're going to need a 54 deck of cards, so every card in the deck, two jokers basically. Shuffle those together, deal 4 cards to each player, and then on the 9th card, deal right in the center. That'll take place inside a tic-tac-toe box. And so queen will score horizontal, king will score vertically. And so once everybody's played one card, the first cards must be north, south, east, and west so that they touch the center card. After that, the cards just have to touch side to side. So we see the score for queen is going to be 72. For south, the king is going to be 50. You're going to score your best column or your best row, and your best column and best row only, nothing else. And then you'll move on and take all those cards up, put them in a discard pile. They're not going to be used for the rest of the game. Now, how we came to that score of 72 was because we had three of the same color, so that means the score is going to be tripled. And if you get 3 of the same suit, that score is going to be quintupled. It's going to be multiplied by 5. Now, jacks are worth 0 for both sides, for both players, so those will not affect the score too much, but they do count. The suit does count on whether it's the 3 of the same suit or 3 of the same color. Are 2 of the same suit. 2 of the same suit scores are doubled. So we'll just take those cards, we'll put them in a discard pile. They're not going to be used for the rest of the game. So there's one skill involved, card counting. If you know what's been played, you know what's going to possibly come up, and you can just become a better player at this game. So we'll go ahead and write down our scores and put those cards in the discard pile. And we're going to deal out another deal. Now the deal alternates each round, so now north is dealing, south will go second. It'll be the non-dealer, and we kept the same playing as before. North was queen, south was king, so south scores 63, north scores 36 there. We'll go ahead and take the cards up again and put them in the discard pile. They're not going to be used for the rest of the game, and we're going to deal out more cards. Now, I haven't gone over the Joker yet. The Joker is simply a vampire, and a vampire sucks the blood out of its victim. Well, a Joker sucks the score out of the column and row that it's in. So it basically gives everybody an opportunity to throw their waste cards down, whatever cards they don't want to use. So there we see a Joker dealt right to the middle from South's deal, and so South's considering where to play, because he knows that column is going to be wasted. So too does North. So then we get a score of 105 because we have 3 of the same kind. Now Kings will score vertically 10 points for South, but horizontally they do not score for North because North is playing as Queen. Consequently, Queens are the same way. Queens do not score vertically at all. They're worth 0 points vertically, but 10 points horizontally. So that's why you have king and queen players. Jacks scores 0. The only thing jacks are useful for is getting the suit and color correct, so you can get potentially a 3 of a kind. So there is some defense in this game. Not a whole lot, just a lot of planning out. And haven't said it yet, but obviously we're playing with the cards up so you can see what's going on. Normally you'd keep these cards hidden. And we'll just continue on with the game until we've reached the final card, and then we'll go ahead and score it up. We see that we have a score of 30 for queen, score of 22 for king, and we go ahead and deal again. So each game there's going to be 6 deals, because that's the range of the card deck. Anything beyond that won't be mathematically possible, so you might have done something wrong if you get more than 6 deals in a game. And for some reason, I decided to score each row the first couple of times I played this, not having read the rules enough. So once the final card's played, we get a score of 28-17, and we continue on. All right, now it's time for the sixth and final round. South's going to be dealing it out. And for some reason, I'm scoring in the middle of the round instead of waiting until the end. And we see our score 60 for queen, 45 for king. And that will be the end of the game. We'll do our total scores up together. And whoever has the highest score is going to be declared the winner of this game. And that will end up being, in this case, looks like South has won this game by a final score of 302 to 246. And so if you actually want to attempt to play this game in public with strangers, with people you've never met before, and have new friends, come to our subreddit Card Game Meetups. Post what city you're in, what games you know, what games you want to play. If you look under the description, you'll see all the credits, the music, other channels that I enjoy, and the rules for this game. So do check out Card Game Meetups. And also, we have a link to a Discord channel where people discuss card games all day, every day. And it's a pretty good channel. It's a pretty fun place. Do check out these other content creators. They do a lot of great videos for free games, commercial games, and games that you could assemble at home or games you could play by yourself. All kinds of great content creators. We even have a couple of game designers that create games and do their videos in PowerPoint to show you how exactly to play their game. So very, very good content to check out. Triple S is finally getting back into creating new content. Made an announcement that he'd been off for a little bit. Vizlaco does a lot of print and plays. She always wins, does a lot of commercial games. Mikashin, of course, publishes in Portuguese and has English subtitles. John Burton designs games. If you're ever in Branson, Missouri, I do recommend shopping at Dick's 5 and Dime for some board games and walking right across the street with those said games and coming to the Branson Board Game Cafe. This is possibly the greatest board game cafe in the United States. They have a library that's color-coded based on how hard the game is to learn, if it can be played with two, or if it can be played by yourself. It's a wonderful place. They do sell brand new games in the box. You can play all sorts of things. They have all sorts of accessories where they have signs that you can put at your table inviting other people to come play games with you. That's not going to be awkward or intimidating to say, hey, can I come play games with you guys? That's what makes this cafe so wonderful. They actually have snacks for sale, and you can play Bahama Taxi there. So do check out the Branson Board Game Cafe. Do like and subscribe. And if you made it this far into the video, I want to first thank our musician for today, Black Hole Studios, for their interesting music that went along with the Dracula theme. But if you actually made it this far, tell me what your favorite Halloween memory is. What kind of candy did you get and what you normally do for Halloween. I'll see you next video.